Hey YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Motors, and today we're doing something a little different. Again, I've come up with another product that all of you guys with rooftop tents and things on your roof that are hard to get down, I've got a new solution. I've seen so many ways on YouTube that everybody's doing things a little different, but they all seem either a little sketchy or a little too expensive or pricey to try to come up with. So I developed something on my own that's going to work for me. I'll show it to you. If it works for you, give it a shot. So here's just a sneak peek of what we got going on. All right, let's get at it. All right, so here's what we got going on. Basically created two tracks to help slide the rooftop tent off of the roof and of course back on it. The lift that I'm using is your standard sheetrock lift, but I needed something to make it easy to push the tent on and off the rack when I get it up there, so it's something I could do on my own. So basically I just took some standard pieces of wood, made some measurements, bought these 1-inch roller balls on Amazon. I have 16 of those. This little piece right here, there's a couple of those on each one that will allow the tent to have something to hold on to as I push it across. When I get it up there, these will sit in the track like this. And once the tent is ready to be pushed across, I can raise the lift up, lift the jack off. Sorry about that car there. And then this piece here will just slide through the track fairly easily to make the tent easy to come off and on the roof. So I'm going to be taking it on and off this week. I'll get some footage of that so you guys can see how it works, but so far I think it's going to work. Alright you guys, so here it is. I got the tent lowered on the new slider rails. Got it removed from the ceiling where I had it stored. It is mounted on just a standard sheetrock lift, and in a moment we will swing this around. We'll raise it up over the roof rack and see if we can't get this lowered into position. Haven't done this yet. I've only removed it. With this, I ended up making a few minor adjustments, adding some additional supports there to keep everything lined up properly. And on my tent, I am using the quick release brackets from Go Rhino. So that'll make it a little easier to get it mounted into position. So let me get the cameras set up and we'll get this thing put back on top of the Jeep. And these are the quick release mount brackets from Go Rhino that go with the rack. So they've got just some slide pins we'll put back in when we get it lined up, and that'll secure it. Alright you guys, we're gonna watch out. Alright you guys, we're gonna work to get this tent put back on the roof rack using these slider rails that I created, and just got to get things set up. Not done this before, like I said, so it might be a little bit of trial and error, but hopefully it'll be an easy task. So let me get things started. I decided to leave most of this video in real time so you guys could determine for yourself how sketchy this is. Sometimes it felt like it, that the lift isn't the sturdiest thing, but it got the job done. And since I've never done this before, I was trying to take my time to make sure everything worked out perfectly. This is just something that I dreamed up after watching a guy on YouTube with a lift like this, and he just drug it on and off of his rack, and I wanted to try to make it simpler. It's obvious that I'm getting all of my steps in today. I'm checking and rechecking and then checking it again before I try to lower it down into its final position. I'm also keeping in mind that this tent weighs about 125 pounds. I don't want to always feel like I can't remove my tent unless I have someone with me. So this, as long as it works, should be perfect. So earlier, when I lowered the tent down from the ceiling in the garage, I tied it to the lift with a ratchet strap just to make sure that it stayed in place until I was ready to slide it across onto the roof rack. It's time to take it off. Let's get this done. wheel into place. These two tie downs were just here to keep the main rail in place. Since the weight of the tent is on it, don't need these anymore. Now this should be the moment of truth. Will she slide? Hitting the bracket just a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, the two mounting brackets are basically lined up with one another, which they should be, but since I'm going to slide this tent across, I need to move the tent forward or backwards on the rails just a bit so it will slide past the mating brackets. So let me do that. Raise it up just a little. Side, see if I can pull it the rest of the way. Basically lined up. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see brackets are basically lined up. Just need to pull everything forward and remove the rails, and it should drop into place. rails out. So we're ready to drop it down onto the brackets. These are the pins. Just slide those in place. 4 of those. Good to go. Now the pins. Let me get the camera and show you how that works. All right, so we got everything dropped into place. Basically just need to mount these pins in each hole. Got to raise it up just a tiny bit to get it to seat properly. All right, you guys, we did it. It was a success. The little rail system that I created allowed me to roll that tent right back over the roof. And of course, with the Go Rhino rack and quick release brackets, that helped make the job a little easier as well. So, hey guys, always think outside the box. Think about what you can do. If you want to put this together for yourself, let me know. It's really easy. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but you can do it. All right, guys, hey, click and subscribe. Tell your friends about me, and we'll keep this thing going.